Hello students, welcome to the biology class. And today we're going to start a new chapter, Kingdom Animalia. And today in this lecture, we are going to discuss various topic regarding the animal kingdom. So if we talk about the animal kingdom, so some criteria are used to making an animal with in a proper classifying or in a grade system. So it can be placed on the basis of cellular structure. It can be placed with the body symmetry. It can be placed on the basis of body coelom, germ layer, and etc. So the variety of species with a different structure and the forms that exist out and the organisms share some common feature among themselves. So these animals show some similarity and some dissimilarities too. So let's discuss. So if we talk about the body plan, there are some different type of a body plan which forms the organisms. That can be first, it can be a cell aggregate plant. So in this body plan, the body of the organization cannot form by the tissue or the any organ, and they're forming body structure with the help of some aggregation or union of the cell. So in this special category, some porifera or the phylum Porifera animals are belonging. So if you talk about the second body plan, which is a blind sac body plan. So in this type of body plan, the organism which shows such kind of a single opening where the mouth and the excreted part, which is also goes through by the ejection process with the same opening. In this category, the phylum Cnidaria or the coelenterate animals are placed. Third body plan, which is a tube within tube body plan. In this body plan, various complete organisms are forming. In that, the head region, which is mouth, and other one is anus, where the mouth portion which taking the food, and in the from the anus the digested or excreted material which is released out from the body, and it starts from the phylum Annelida and onwards. Talking about the germ layer, if we talk about the phylum Porifera up to the phylum Chordata, all these animal which have a germ layer which is made up with two or three layers. If the animal at the time of a germination period, so the germ layers are forming a three or two type of a layer. First, the animal which are forming a two layer, they are categorized into diploblastic. That means they have only ectoderm as well as the mesoderm. So the mesoderm, which is not actually in present, only the endoderm and ectoderm is present. In the triploblastic animal, all the three layers are present, starts from outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. So these layers can form If we talk about the symmetry, there are three types of the symmetry which are shown in animal. If we talk about the asymmetric animal as shown in the figure, so in asymmetrical animal, there is a no equal division or no equal type of a body can be divided. So there is a no symmetry is formed. If you talk about the radial symmetrical animal, this radial symmetrical animal, the body plan, if you pass through the central axis that divides the body equally in the two halves. So there are some example like a coelenterate, ctenophores and echinoderms or the starfish family. If we talk about the bilateral symmetry, these symmetry are actually common in most of the animal when the single axis passing through the center of the body and which equally divided into the halves. Example, it is a most of the annelids, arthropods, mollusks, reptiles, aves, up to the mammals. So bilateral symmetry is more common in most of the animal cases. Now we are talking about the first phylum, which is phylum Porifera. The phylum Porifera, which is actually the special class of the exclusively marine animal, which are actually found in most of the species in the marine. Few species can be found in the fresh water, and this phylum is wide in variety of the colonies. So why the porifera is called as a poriferans? So the body which are bearing a pores or the holes on the body. So based on the embryology, the sponges or the marine sponges are proved as a animal and they have a separate phyla. Most of the species all around the world, approximately 5,000 species are recorded, and these poriferans are pore-bearing animal, and they are first a multicellular organism on the planet, and the body which have a pores known as the ostia. These poriferans have a spongy structure, and therefore they are known as the sponges. They attach to the substratum or the rocks in under the surface of the marine, and they can easily form the colonies, and they have ability to absorb the water, and in that small organism can be easily passed, and hence they can be easily get their nourishment from the smaller organisms. So let's see the characteristics of the animal belonging to the phylum Porifera. Most of the Poriferan are loosely organized, and they are forming a asymmetrical body. That means the symmetry is not forming. They are mostly found in the marine water. A few variety are actually found in the fresh water. The body is usually cylindrical, and this secretes some spicule, or the internal structure is made up with the spicules which are holding the outer structure from the heavy tide. The body of the organism or the poriferans don't have any organ, so organ system is absent, and the cellular type of a body grade organization is formed. The body is covered with the smaller openings or those holes known as the ostia, and in this ostia the water is taking in, and from the spongocoel or the body cavity. It is coming inside the body, and it is the water is coming out by the upper region known as the osculum. That means osculum is a exit point. The spongocoel or the central cavity which opens outside through the osculum. So here you can see the diagrammatically view of cycon or the one of the poriferan animal which have ostia on that, which have choanocytes, which are the internal cell, which are actually helpful for the digestion, then reproduction, and the outer osculum region. And all the cycon which are attached to the common base, and they are continuously grow with their ability to reproduce by the budding in that. If specifically the cycon or the body of the cycon is detached or break, the body is newly formed by the regeneration, especially the organ which are exchanging the gases for the respiratory or the respiration, and the food which is digested, which is one of the nitrogenous waste, and it is actually carried out by the process of diffusion. So here are some example. One of that, it is a cycon. Next is a euspongia and euplectella. All these animal which are specially categorized on the basis of the basic characteristic which are actually discussed. So I hope you must understood the phylum Porifera, which is a new topic for you, and we will come up with a new topic. So thank you for the attending the lecture.